We're back at it again, folks, with this outdoor landscape transformation, landscape drainage solution brought to you by the professionals right here at Brooks Landscaping. I want to show you what we got going on. As you can see, we got this beautiful Zeon Zoysia sod that's about to go on this entire landscape area that you see. It's going to be able to solve the customer's landscape drainage problem. It's also going to be a grass that lasts a lifetime. Now, in addition to that, we also got a dry creek bed that we're putting in right here. The reason why we got that dry creek bed with our erosion control fabric is because of the water that is coming from the neighbor's yard, guys. And so with that being said, the water that's coming from the neighbor's yard has left us in a position where we have to come up with a landscape design in order to deal with the massive amount of water that's coming over here from the neighbor's yard. These are just some of the areas that we're going to be seeing a tremendous amount of water, and we've been seeing a tremendous amount of water on this landscape, all of it falling to the path of least resistance. And so what we're doing is we're putting in this beautiful decorative river rock dry creek bed that's going to be able to suck that water up, keep it from moving on the landscape. We also got this beautiful Zeon Zoysia sod that's going on here. Although we can't get rid of the hillside, we got rid of the major hump that was right here. Now the customer can see in their backyard. In addition to that, we got beautiful Zeon Zoysia sod that we're going to be putting in right here so that it absolutely becomes an outdoor living experience for the customer, and it's also going to continue to move itself backwards on the landscape. In addition to that as well, we've come up with this plant design that was picked out by the customer, but I've been able to come up with one of my amazing designs that allows for us to be able to take in the most within this design by being able to get our plants to go the furthest place possible. And the way that I do that is I always have a staple piece. So in this case, we got our beautiful, what we like to call crepe myrtle. You can't tell right now, but you will be able to later. That was picked out by the customer. In addition, we got the beautiful lower pedalum and the golden mop head. And the way that you put this in a design that allows for you to be able to take up the most space is what I like to call the angled design. That means at each angle you're being able to put a landscape together by doing it in layers. And so you can see that the first layer is the purple. Right immediately behind that, we got the golden mop head. Right immediately in front of that, we got the purple lower pedalum, and it zigzags itself all the way through so that on each area you can see that there's not a plant in front of each other, but it also says that these plants are all on the same row. We did the exact same thing on this side, and it's just gonna make for an amazing landscape transformation once we come back through with our pine straw and allow for this area to be designed for the amount of water that's moving on this landscape. And you can't really tell right now because we brought a lot of dirt in, but it says that there's gonna be water moving on this landscape. Won't be doing so as easily as it did before because we're gonna have some planting here. And one thing about these plants and one thing about planting in general, if you get the right ones, they're gonna suck up enough water. So not only that, we also have a Zeon Zoysia sod that's going in this area where we were seeing a lot of water moving on the landscape. So these are going to be some amazing landscape transformations that we provide for this customer. Just going to take us 1.5 days to do so. We'll be done by this time tomorrow, but it definitely says we'll be moving on to the next one. We look forward to seeing you there at our next episode of Brooks Landscaping, where we make dirt look good like you never thought we could.